Hello, USA 10 Bits viewers. Welcome back to our channel where we delve into significant moments in American history. Today, we're exploring a fascinating timeline of events that have unfolded on March 4th across different years. From political milestones to cultural shifts, this date has seen it all. Let's dive into these historical reflections and uncover the top 10 significant events that shaped America on March 4th. 1. 1789. First U.S. Congress convenes. On March 4, 1789, the United States First Congress convened under the new Constitution, marking the beginning of the federal government's operations. This historic event took place in New York City, which served as the temporary capital. The First Congress faced the monumental task of implementing the Constitution and establishing the foundations of the American political system. Its early achievements included the creation of the Bill of Rights and the establishment of key government departments. This day symbolizes the birth of the United States democratic governance. 2. 1801. Thomas Jefferson's inauguration. On March 4, 1801, Thomas Jefferson was inaugurated as the third President of the United States, marking the first peaceful transfer of power between political parties in American history. This event, known as the Revolution of 1800, demonstrated the strength and resilience of the young nation's democratic principles. Jefferson's inauguration set a precedent for future transitions and emphasized the importance of unity and continuity in American politics. 3. 1861. Abraham Lincoln's first inauguration. On this day in 1861, Abraham Lincoln was inaugurated as the 16th President of the United States. His inauguration came at a critical juncture, as the nation was on the brink of civil war. Lincoln's eloquent and heartfelt inaugural address sought to appeal to the common bonds of Americans and prevent the secession of Southern states. Despite his efforts, the Civil War erupted just weeks later. Lincoln's presidency became synonymous with the fight to preserve the Union and end slavery. 4. 1913. Woodrow Wilson's inauguration. March 4, 1913, saw the inauguration of Woodrow Wilson as the 28th President of the United States. Wilson's presidency ushered in significant reforms, including the establishment of the Federal Reserve System, the Federal Trade Commission, and major antitrust legislation. His administration was characterized by progressive policies aimed at regulating business practices and promoting social justice. Wilson's inaugural address called for a new freedom that would ensure greater economic opportunities for all Americans. 5. 1933. Franklin D. Roosevelt's first inauguration. Franklin D. Roosevelt took office as the 32nd President of the United States on March 4, 1933, during the depths of the Great Depression. His inaugural address, famous for the line, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself," inspired hope and resilience in a struggling nation. Roosevelt's New Deal programs aimed to provide economic relief, recovery, and reform. These programs fundamentally transformed the role of the federal government in American society. His leadership during this challenging period cemented his legacy as one of the most influential presidents in U.S. history. 6. 1917. The Jones-Shafroth Act. On March 4, 1917, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Jones-Shafroth Act, granting U.S. citizenship to residents of Puerto Rico. This significant legislation also restructured the island's government. The act provided for a bicameral legislature and an elected resident commissioner to represent Puerto Rico in the U.S. Congress. The Jones-Shafroth Act marked an important step in the relationship between the United States and Puerto Rico. It enhanced the island's political status and paved the way for greater autonomy. 7. 1943. Battle of the Bismarck Sea. The Battle of the Bismarck Sea, a key conflict in the Pacific theater of World War II, took place on March 4, 1943. This decisive Allied victory saw the destruction of a Japanese convoy attempting to reinforce their garrisons in New Guinea. The battle showcased the effectiveness of Allied air power and marked a turning point in the Pacific War. The success of the operation hindered Japanese expansion and bolstered Allied morale, contributing to the eventual defeat of Japan. 8. 1952. Ronald Reagan's first public appearance as a political candidate. On March 4, 1952, future President Ronald Reagan made his first public appearance as a political candidate. Reagan spoke at a rally for Republican presidential contender Dwight D. Eisenhower. Then a Hollywood actor and president of the Screen Actors Guild, Reagan would go on to become a prominent political figure. He eventually served as the 40th President of the United States. This event marked the beginning of Reagan's transition from entertainment to politics, highlighting his charisma and communication skills that would define his political career. 9. 1961. The Peace Corps. Established President John F. Kennedy signed an executive order establishing the Peace Corps on March 4, 1961. This program aimed to promote international peace and friendship by sending American volunteers to work in developing countries. The Peace Corps quickly became a symbol of American idealism and global outreach, fostering cultural exchange and providing valuable assistance in education, health, and economic development. The organization continues to play a vital role in U.S. foreign policy and international relations. 10. 2005. Martha Stewart, released from prison. On March 4, 2005, business mogul Martha Stewart was released from federal prison after serving a 5-month sentence for charges related to insider trading. Stewart's incarceration and subsequent release drew significant media attention, highlighting issues of corporate ethics and legal accountability. Despite her legal troubles, Stewart successfully rebuilt her brand and continued to be a prominent figure in the business and media world. Her story reflects the challenges and resilience of public figures facing legal and personal setbacks. And there you have it. From inaugural milestones to significant legislative acts and cultural moments, March 4th has been a remarkable date in American history. We hope you enjoyed this historical journey and found these reflections insightful. Thank you for joining us on USA 10 Bits. Stay tuned for more intriguing episodes as we continue to explore the events that shaped the United States. Until next time, take care and keep reflecting on history.